Good morning. I'm in Ehrenberg, Arizona. I drove down from Las Vegas yesterday. Along my drive, I've been kind of working on this for a while, but on my drive, I sort of worked out some prayers. I like recording these prayers and then listening to them back because the way my mind works, I can't always remember all the things that I want to say when I'm in the prayer. So it helps me to kind of get it all together and then do a recording and listen to it back, and then I can run through it in my mind, and I feel like it's really effective. It works for me. So I'm gonna make 5 of these prayers, and I'm gonna put them on a different channel. I'm making them to share, but I'm really making them for myself because I like to listen back to them. It just helps me. I feel like it works some magic. It just helps me feel good, and just feels like a good thing to do. It is a good thing to do. Okay, this is a universal prayer for unity and healing. Understanding, building a compassionate and harmonious community. Acknowledge the interconnectedness of all life. Okay, so I recorded the prayer. Kindness and understanding, nurturing strong and compassion. Now I'm going to put some audio, like little music sound, drone sound in the background. And I've got this. This is some audio recordings that I made a while back, and I want to use this as the background music. So what I'm going to do is copy that URL and then go to my terminal, and I can use this command, and that will download the audio from that YouTube video. Perfect. Okay, I'm just realizing as I'm watching this back that it's not clear that the reason I'm doing this is that I don't feel like going fishing for the original file of that audio recording. So it's just easier for me to download it from YouTube than to go find where I left it. When I got here yesterday, I parked in a spot. I had a good spot, and very shortly after I set up there, a woman in an older van with 3 dogs pulled up pretty close to me, and the dogs were barking, and they were coming up while I was cooking and trying to get in the food, and it was just a lot of noise, and it felt really nearby. So I moved a little further away, and then the music from the main camp, the pirate bus camp, was going really loud until midnight. And this thing hasn't even gotten underway, so I know it'll be much louder and later starting tonight, and it goes on for 2 weeks. So it was pretty clear I wanted to get a lot further away. So I'm maybe near a mile away. I'll measure it and get an exact reading on it, but I'm pretty far away. But I'm on these bluffs overlooking what I know is going to be the sunset, and there's no room for anyone to camp between me and this cliffs here. So I've got a very private spot, and I'm just kind of setting up my camp. I took all my stuff out of the back, and I'm kind of going through it and refining the organization and just kind of setting up my camp. I think I'm going to fly the drone and just get a look at what it looks like now. Everybody that's here now are kind of the early arrivals, and I imagine people will start rolling in at a higher rate right about now. It's such a pretty morning, but it's been really windy. I was out here having coffee and my solar panels blew over like 3 times. So I think I had to move them around, shielded behind the van. I think they're okay now, but I'll show you what it looks like. They were over there, kind of on this side of the van, and that's where they kept on blowing over. So this isn't perfect because you can see there's the shadow of one on the other. But it's as far as I can reach with the cables I've got. And if I put this one back any further, it's going to blow over again. So it's almost messed up my jack on the back because it kind of yanked the cord sideways, but it seems to be holding up okay. But I'm getting a lot of power. I should be fully charged again in about 3-4 hours. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Gonna make some coffee. I'll put some stuff away while I'm at it. Gonna have an emergency. Yeah, it looks like a fly got in. That's heavy whipping cream. This is one of the perks of being on the keto diet, is this makes the coffee really delicious. Okay, let's do this. Yo!
Got quite the spot here, I like it.
Yeah.
It's a little too tight. I don't want to send the dirt like I'll do. I'll see you later.
Alright, cool. Okay, these guys just pulled in today. One of the coolest buses I've seen. They cut off a lot of the back half of the bus, and they've just got lots of speakers and rigging equipment, and it's going to be great. So I've been geeking out on everybody's kites. I just ordered one. I'm really excited for it to come in. And I was riding my bike around, and I saw my friend David sitting here by this bus. There's David. And he introduced me to Donald, who has a sign that says Humble Bike Repair on the side of his school bus. And while I was chatting, he replaced my brake pads on my rear brakes and got it all dialed in about 5 minutes for donation based. I gave him $50. All right, so my little group of friends is arriving. I think we've got maybe about 15 rigs coming. And I just found a nice little spot for us up closer to the activity. So I'm going to pack up, camp here, and move about half a mile up the road.
Okay. Grocery outlet. Hamburger seasoning, $3.99. Roasted almond, salt and vinegar, $7.99. 20 tall kitchen bags, $3.99. 8 polar black cherries, $3.69. Mini baby bells, see how many this is. 18 of them for $5.99. Wagyu ground beef, $5.99. And then Smart and Final. Okay, so organic half and half baby spinach and spring mix, $3.49. Wagyu, $7.99. String cheese, 48 for $13.99. Orbit gum, sugar-free gum, $1.99 for a total of $47.42. That last total was $32.75, so yeah, about $80 today. This cheese is really good. I've got one more package left. This stuff, thumbs down, don't like it.
So this woman camping next to me had this flip phone. I've seen it online but never in person, and it's really cool. It works so much better than I had imagined. You couldn't see the seam in it, and it has this nice outside screen. I liked it. Very cool. So we were all at our campsite, and we saw a helicopter overhead, and then it landed really near us. So I rode my bike over to see what was going on, and it turns out that somebody had driven their truck down into this pretty significant ravine, and they're really hurt. They spent about an hour trying to stabilize them on the aircraft before they flew off, and well, it sounded like they weren't really sure if he was going to be okay, but I think he's okay.
making the video.